Frieza, can you mute for a second?
I clicked my phone several times.
Actually, I can just mute you. Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Splash, and today I have a guy named Freeze on here who disputed my claim in an old video that the Mud Crab would bop Kratos. So we're going to get into it. I will let him make his point on what his issues were, and then I will clap back. So, Frieza, you can begin.
Okay, the first problem is that you are not well informed on God of War's lore, nor the Elder Scrolls lore in that video. You seem to have made some very terrible points, honestly. I don't understand your point that the mud crab could take several blows from a guy who literally can take the blow of someone who can shake the earth, when I can literally just go up to a mud crab at level 1, kill him with an iron sword, but however that works, that's your opinion. The main issue that I had was that you seem to very downplay Kratos and say that he's not any of these scales, when you gave me no examples on how the Dragonborn or any of these people could actually beat him. From what I've seen, the Dragonborn has nothing on Kratos. Kratos is, in base speed, not counting the boots of Hermes, is able to keep up with Hermes, who's able to travel from souls to the underworld and back in just a matter of seconds, and who can actually fight deities that are above planet level, and who are able to fight certain beings that can even destroy reality and time itself. You there?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to mute you real quick so it doesn't echo, although I don't hear an echo right now. So, if I hear echo, I'll just mute you. What I did just post in the main chat, Knights of Ren, I posted the Monomyth. Have you read the Monomyth? Do you know what the Monomyth is?
Who are you talking to?
You.
No, I do not know what the monomyth is.
Okay, well, the Monomyth is literally arguably the most important thing for the lore of Elder Scrolls. You said you knew the lore, but I guess you don't. There is the scale, as well as I listed what each realm, what each layer represents. Do you know what the term outerversal is, or do you know what beyond dimensionality is?
Yes, it's when you're in a dimension that's not clearly yours. If you're out of the dimension for, say, Tamriel, there were a lot of beings.
No, that's not what outerversal means.
What do you mean by that?
Beyond the concept of dimensionality.
Oh, no, not really well informed on that. Go ahead.
Okay, so Kratos at best is like 5D. 5D is surpassed by even Nirn, just based on the lore. And I posted the map, what each layer is, and I posted the Monomyth.
Okay. But the thing is that I don't understand is that you say that Kratos is not even close to these powers, but honestly, I've got a question. The point that I'm trying to make is that the beings, the people, the gods, like Molak Bal, Dagon, Shiragorath.
Oh yeah, they would rape Kratos with no difficulty.
Dagon has had complete and utter failure when it comes to mortals who are not even planetary, not even continental levels of power.
What makes you think that?
The hero of Kavach was able to literally just stop his entire army, and even just Molak Bal was defeated by the Vessenger or the Voyager. I can't remember what it was called.
So what's your point of contention? Are you appealing to gameplay?
I'm actually appealing to lore, but if you want to appeal to...
No, you're not, because you didn't know the lore. You literally admitted you don't know the Monomyth, the most important part of the lore.
True.
Yeah, I know it's true. So you actually don't know what you're talking about. If we go by what you're appealing to, Kratos is chest level. I'm literally stronger than Kratos. I would beat the shit out of Kratos. Kratos can't open a wood chest. I'll beat his ass if we go by your reasoning.
And I don't. What my reasoning is stats and statistics. That's what I'm trying to argue.
Okay, so you're not appealing to lore. Are you switching your stance? You're ignoring lore.
Lore and stats and statistics are almost identical and pretty much the same thing.
All right. Do you know what the dragon rend is?
A dragon rend, a ability. Correct me if I'm wrong. To pull dragons out from the sky.
Do you know what the dragons do with their shouts?
They can do all sorts of things with shout, but basically the most unique I've seen is Alduin's ability to eat you.
No, listen. The shouts literally manipulate truth itself, the very concept of what is true in the world. So when dragons are fighting, they are literally debating. If you don't believe me, go watch any cutscene from Skyrim. It literally explains that. So when these beings are debating, whichever one wins decides what truth is. Do you know what shouts don't affect? Is mud crabs.
Okay. Continue on.
Okay, so are you telling me Kratos is above the concept of truth?
Let's see, okay, he's literally defeated time itself and constantly defeated fate itself. He killed the Sisters of Fate, which are able to literally bend the will of mortals, change your fate with just one cut of string.
I will sit here and wait until you list how they are above the concept of truth.
The concept of truth, he's defeated the concept of time and space.
How is time above truth? Is time itself true?
It's time itself true, I guess so.
Yeah, is it a real thing?
I'm guessing, yes.
Alright, it's bound by truth.
Sure.
So it's inherently below it.
Inherently below it, I would not say so.
Why? It's literally bound by it.
Bound by it, maybe in the identified. And here's the problem with Kratos being brought to Skyrim, which I thought we were going to be arguing statistic, but here's the thing.
No, you literally said lore, dude. You literally said I didn't know shit about lore.
This is lore. This is lore.
No, okay, what's the monomyth? Explain the monomyth. Explain the monomyth right now.
I've
Go ahead.
already told you that I don't know what the monomyth is.
Okay, then you don't know the lore. You can't argue about something you don't know.
I don't know what the monomyth is. That doesn't mean I look at the war.
Hey, the properties.
The properties of which realm? Like Nern?
The realms. Yes, all the realms. Explain them. I posted it verbatim. Read it out loud if you want.
Let me turn on. I can't get it to load. Can you read them for us?
Okay, Anu encompasses all things. So that he might know himself, he created Anuel, his soul and the soul of all things. Anuel, as all souls, was given to self-reflection. And for this, he needed to differentiate between his forms, attributes, and intellects. Thus was born Sithis, who was the sum of all the limitations Anuel would utilize to ponder himself. Anuel, who was the soul of all things, therefore became many things, and this interplay was and is the Orbis. Do you see what I'm reading from?
I would guess I could find it in the Imperial Library, but...
No, Knights of Ren. I posted it for you.
Yeah, I cannot turn on my phone right now. It's a piece of junk.
Okay, so you get down to Mundus, right? Mundus are literally concepts, such as where time bleeds through.
Okay.
Are you following? So
Yes,
Kratos defeating stuff with time or whatever, maybe Mundus level. Do you understand that the mud crab, if you want to talk about statistics, can kill the Dragonborn, who by level 5 had the power level equal to half of a Daedric prince, who was above, who transcends that realm?
What? That makes
Are you
no sense.
okay? For your argument to be valid, do you believe a mud crab cannot kill a level 4 player?
If you're terrible, then...
Okay, I'll post a video of a mud crab killing like a level 30 player. Hold on. I thought you played the game. I was under the impression, but I guess you didn't.
Played every single game.
No, you haven't. You don't even know what the monolith is. You didn't even know dragons manipulate truth. It's in the cutscene, literally every time you load the game.
And what game? Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim? I have
Skyrim!
No! No!
Oh, it doesn't exist?
That. What?
Okay, can you read? I actually don't have evidence you can read.
Cough.
I can't believe you say you play the game, but you know a mud crab can kill players. That's wild.
Mud crabs can kill players if you allow them to, sure. But that, like I said, gameplay and lore are two different things.
Oh, absolutely. The gameplay is not universal, but the lore that goes with it is.
Can't really argue that. I guess you're right in that scenario.
Yes, then the debate's over. The mud crab rapes Kratos.
The mud crab... Okay, one question. I'm gonna debate the Dragonborn and and Kratos for a second. Now, if you don't want to do this, just please entertain.
I mean, it's an all debate, but we can do it. I beat you with the mud crab. I don't know why you think you're gonna have better luck with the Dragonborn, but we can do it.
Dude, I don't understand your point of view. Explaining the lore of Nirn does not prove anything. The Dragonborn has not shown any ability to even destroy continental feats and continental levels, nor in lore has he been shown to destroy continental feats.
Okay, final level of Skyrim, when he goes and finally defeats Alduin, where the hell did they fight?
They fought in Sovngarde.
And what was he doing to Sovngarde?
He was destroying the world, although there are some
It's
speculation.
not a world! It's above an infinite planes of existence that transcend infinite planes below that. It is a higher level of heaven. And he one-shot it. Alduin one-shot it. He completely covered it.
Completely covered it. Okay, the
Yes.
problem that you have is that you don't know what Alduin was in particular
The
doing.
problem is you don't know that an infinite realm is beyond mountain level.
Listen.
You don't know that.
Alduin, at this point in time, was not trying to destroy the world. That one
I'm trying the ability to read, and I'm going to post for you. Okay.
My phone is not turning on, so I'm conversating with you through the phone. If you want, I can replace the battery and join back.
Okay. No. I'll read it out loud to you. I'll park and read it out loud to you.
Okay.
Do you understand that Oblivion is infinite?
Oblivion, yes.
Okay, do you understand Sovngarde's above Oblivion? It transcends it?
I believe that they're both infinite, but I don't think they transcend it.
Then how the hell is Alduin not even continental level?
Because he has never I've never said Alduin was not continental level. I said the Dragonborn is not continental level.
Who kills Alduin?
The Dragonborn, but here's the thing, the Dragonborn alone
Oh my God.
didn't kill Alduin. He thought with the three other heroes and fought and helped secure the Dragonborn.
What is
Not to
1/3
mention,
of
he read
infinite?
several books from the Imperial
Let's
Library.
downplay. You haven't read the Imperial Library. Now, let's downplay Alduin. What is 1/3 of infinite?
Infinite.
Okay. Dragonborn's infinite.
I don't understand what you're even trying to comprehend, because
They
this
took
is
on an
every-
infinite villain.
there has been no.
He
No.
needed three. He needed three. Hell, okay, here, I'll describe Oblivion for you. There is not one that count the endless avenues that run from one realm to another, for they change and often, for they are as capricious in their nature as the demons that run or rule them.
Okay.
Now, infinite, through the void that lay beyond the real world. It's beyond that, transcends. And you know what transcends that? Sovngarde. Do you know who one-shot Sovngarde? Completely covered it with one attack? Alduin.
Well, as we know, certain part, but that doesn't.
The guy says it! Oh my god, I thought you played the game! The guy literally says he covered all of Sovngarde.
Yes, he covered all of Sovngarde, but here's the thing.
Also,
really
Alduin
not that
can-
hard to do
Alduin,
as the
Alduin,
Dragonborn himself can do it.
Alduin. I know that's Kratos. It's not complicated.
Okay. Okay, I don't even know what to do, but let's ask you one question. How fast is the Dragonborn? How fast do you think he is?
He's moving in a realm beyond time, so he has a relevant speed.
He has an unlimited speed?
Sure, if that's the wordage you want to use.
Okay. There has been nothing, and I think you're over
He moved in Sovngarde, dummy! He was literally fighting in Sovngarde.
He got there via portal.
He moved in Sovngarde. Sovngarde is above space, dimensions, all of that.
Hold on, I'm reading something real quick. If you're
You told me you
use
can't
that,
read.
If you're gonna want to use those infinite worlds,
You
as
told me you
example, I
could
got
not
one
read.
for
Did you lie to
I
me?
got one for you.
You told me you couldn't read. Did you lie to me?
Helios's light is able to expand through the entire underworld, which is basically an infinite plane of existence. If you look at Hades as in general, it's infinite. You can't scale it. Helios's light is able to shine through the entire realm and the entire underworld throughout the entire place. Now, Kratos is able to dodge this light, as shown in God of War 3, when Helios throws, when he says, "Feel the power of the sun," he throws him, and it's seen that Kratos is pretty easily able to dodge this light, casually at that. He's able to dodge an infinite light speed that can travel.
Dude, that is when you can move outside of dimensionality itself.
Oh my god, he did it through a portal. He didn't walk outside the dimension.
Did he fight in Sovngarde?
Yes, he used to Sovngarde.
If you can fight in a fucking place outside of dimension, you have a relevant speed. That's what I'm telling you. Sovngarde is outside of that.
Then by that
I don't give a shit how he got there.
He got there via portal. If you don't remember, have you played the game where he kills the dragon?
Did he fight in Sovngarde? Did he fight in Sovngarde?
Yes.
Was he moving around in Sovngarde?
Yes.
Alright, irrelevant speed.
Speed. By that same very
Okay.
logic, I could use
No,
Kratos
you're not
to
using
go
logic.
through the
Right now, you're
underworld.
using an argument of inertia. You're literally just going down with an argument because you think you've made a good argument. That's
This
not how that
makes
works.
no sense,
Listen.
as the Dragonborn
Okay,
does
then you
not
don't
possess
understand
any
it.
kind of
Listen.
speed like
Listen
this,
to me.
as shown or seen in the games or in the lore. I think
I just gave you the lore.
by this logic
And
by
I
this
posted it
statement that
and
you're
read it to
using,
you.
anyone could do this.
I posted it and read it to you.
Yes, you.
Because you said you
posted it.
couldn't read, yet 5 minutes ago you were like, oh, I'm reading this right now. What the fuck?
Like I said, I can't read what you're going to post to me because right now my phone is black.
So what were you reading from for Helios?
I have my computer next to me. I don't have Discord on it, sadly.
Okay, so I'll explain this to you. Think of Sovngarde as a pool, right? You're going to a pool of water. You take an airplane there. In order for you to have the speed I'm required, you need to move in that pool. land and on the pool. You get out of the airplane and you walk around in the pool.
Okay.
Did you walk around in that pool even though you took an airplane there?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, irrelevant speed.
But here's the thing, he moves in the... There's been nothing that states that the Dragonborn can actually do this. Here's the thing. Anyone
The fucking
in
video
Stalin
game
can
shows
do
it.
this.
The war shows it.
One question. Let's say a normal Nord boy, let's say he dies because, but he...
Go to Sovngarde!
Let's say the High King of Skyrim who got destroyed by Ulfric Stormcloak went to Sovngarde. The boy could barely hold his sword straight. That's what they say. He's moving around freely in Sovngarde. Does that mean he has that kind of speed?
Yes! What the fuck? If it flies, it flies!
Hold his sword has the speed of unlimited power. Or unlimited...
Irrelevant speed, yeah. Just like I said, the mud crab beats the fuck out of Kratos.
Oh my god.
If it flies, it flies. If it shits, it shits. It's a simple concept. The fodder in the verse of Skyrim shit on Kratos.
The scaling doesn't make any sense because anyone could die, and when they go to Sovngarde, they have unlimited...
Do you unironically think everyone in the lore goes to Sovngarde?
No, but the people who die...
Oh, alright. I was just checking.
Lords who die in battle.
So you would be lying right there by saying everyone goes there and has that speed. Everyone doesn't go there. Yes, they have that speed. Oh, by the way, they got blitzed by Alduin, but you know who didn't? Dragonborn. Also, Alduin eats time itself.
I mean, Kratos beat time, so that's not really putting any...
Alduin eats, quote, time itself, but he also eats dimensions above it, realms above it. It's a cycle.
Yes, that is actually true. I can't argue with that one.
Okay. So it's over.
Not necessarily. Like I said, your logic doesn't make any sense because any Nord who dies that goes to Sovngarde has infinite speed, in your opinion. When I don't recall anything in any library or any book that I've ever read about Nords being able to travel faster than the speed of light, or any of this kind of crap that you're talking about. Honestly, it's a concept.
Do you understand what transcendence is?
Transcendence is when you transcend something, you go beyond it.
Yeah. You don't think they have to transcend to go to higher realms? Once they die?
Okay, I've got one question for you.
Make it a smart one, please.
Okay. The only way I could logically see this is if when they die, the realm does not affect them, because honestly, they do not have infinite speed. Torek does not have infinite speed. None of these guys. So why got one question?
Do you know what your argument is right now? You're literally pulling like a no you.
A no you?
Yeah, like a very childish response to my answer. When I'm giving you direct evidence, you'll either say, no, that doesn't make sense to me.
There's been nothing that states that he can go at this speed.
Did he travel?
Something doesn't mean anything. It's like, it's freaking like...
Dimensions don't matter. Okay, your argument about time and space, your arguments about time and space are negligent. Using your logic, I am disregarding any argument you make about time and space. Because you just said the dimensions and the stuff they're in does not matter.
They don't! Because there's
okay, your argument about time and space doesn't matter.
My argument about time and space doesn't matter. Well,
do you unironically not believe time and space are a part of dimensionality? Please say that.
My point is that the Dragonborn is not nowhere even close to the speed that you're presenting him as.
You mean the speed in which I show his feet?
His feet. He's not even there's nothing that states that he can move at these kind of speeds. Like,
Holy shit, you literally agreed. I read Oblivion. I fucking read Oblivion is an infinite realm beyond normal dimensionality.
yes,
It transcends normal dimensions. Transcends time itself.
yes.
He moves in a realm that transcends that.
He moves in a realm that transcends time. That doesn't matter. If the realm itself...
What?
Okay, one question. This argument seems...
Stop asking
totally
stupid ass
wrong.
questions.
That's like
I'm
saying
giving you
if I
answers.
That's like saying if I was walking around in an airplane, does that mean I'm moving as fast as the airplane? That honestly doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so you what? What I literally said, even if he took a portal there, he has to move around in Sovngarde.
Here's the thing, though. Just because the realm itself does, doesn't mean that he does. Like I said earlier, just because you can move around in an airplane doesn't mean you're going as fast as the airplane. Or just because you can fight someone in a rocket ship doesn't mean you're fighting as fast as the rocket ship. Just because the realm itself are going at these speeds and going at these infinite dimensions doesn't mean that the Dragonborn himself is doing this. He just realm which happens to be infinite
But
and
physics?
happens to transcend logic itself.
What? That means you can't apply the speed equation to him, dummy. Because he's above it.
He's not above it.
The speed equation is bound by time and space. Look up the fucking math equation, dude. You have your computer.
Okay. What do you want me to look up?
Speed equation. How do you quantify?
Yeah, there's nothing. I honestly don't like your logics are completely flawed.
Holy shit! I just asked you to look up a simple math equation.
Yes, I know this.
How do you calculate? What is the formula? Answer the question.
You know what? This is done. You've obviously shown, like, you're literally bringing up the worst facts possible. This is
What is the speed
This
equation?
is not.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm a Jay Springer right now. Is he gone?
No.
Frieza, pull up the damn speed equation.
Equals distance divided by time. That's the...
No, make him do it. He said he had a computer.
Oh, he had a computer? Is that right? And why doesn't he fucking use his computer then?
Did he die?
Dude, he probably had a heart attack.
Alright, I guess that's it.
I guess that's
It's been real, guys. It's your boy Splash.
Did he